is. Ẹgbẹ́ kó máa sun kìnìún kan orúkọ yẹn ẹ̀kọ́ kan dárúkọ àwọn majority àwọn èèyàn tó ń dárúkọ yẹn òun ló fà tó fún wọn ní opportunity láti máa harass yìí. When you fight on your points, right to ask for the right point.
Sínú kéèsì yìí, ṣé petition ni wọ́n fi dárúkọ ọba ni àbí Liam? Ẹ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tó rọ̀ wá o. Ṣé nígbà tí wọ́n bring Elégùṣì sínú issue yìí lálàkọ̀yún kíní kan ẹnujọ́ mẹ́ta ilẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ petition. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ kí kéèsì yẹn bàjẹ́ nìyẹn.
I agree with you. Can you give me permission, please?
Yeah. I also, right. That's what I'm saying.
Permission, please.
Yeah.
On this day, Wednesday, June 19, 2024. This is the bossman speaking. My first time on TikTok was in January. I always operate on Facebook way back then before coming to TikTok. And two things brought me to TikTok. I saw that already TikTok need wrong narratives started flying all over the TikTok. And these are the two narratives. Number one, what is your kidney mobile law? The store is kidney. Kula love it, kidney mobile law. The video lot of starts flying all around TikTok. The next thing, that's out of that child. Now, the problem of the one being saying, if I look at Liam sometimes, Liam looks like you, pivot. If I look at Liam on the other side, it looks like Ata. If I look at Liam sometimes, it looks like me. Because I'm only enjoy anybody, but then you now start taking the face of the real face of the person. One thing I know is that I don't know. That boy looks like Mobad to me. If I look at him somehow, it looks like Mobad to me. And if I look at him another, and it's not that because it looks like Mobad, but Mobad no more. But if you don't have the right, if you don't have a concrete evidence, we should not come out and say that it's Oba Elegushi. So he can press charges if it's still claiming. If you have no obsession,
Zainab, show what you get by Zainab. Yeah, Zainab.
Now, for that petition, I want to base this because Orokola saw that day to be done a petition here. We're talking about the voicemail. The voice note, the release. Now, Laura voice note here most sorry Berekete. When I call into Berekete's show, but I was the one that called into Berekete's show, and I said, Wummi claimed that she's an Ijebuma, she's from Ijebu. I'm from Ijebu myself, Ijebu precisely. And in that voice note, there's a lot of sense that you can pick from that voice note. Mobile said, and I quote, I shot money, there were more. Which means that it can literally mean different things. Could that be that Mobile actually was actually a prophet, that he was able to see the future of what's going to happen after he's dead? This woman will come and throw a cloth. Have you guys reasoned to that point? Is it that it was saying what was going to happen to him? Like, sorry, my Yoruba is not that clear. Right? So I'll be mixing it up. And he said, whatever show Yari, show Kruni, you know, I thought me if I want more, why is my phone? And I want you to pay attention to that voice note very well. Wummi was there. Wummi's voice was there. Wummi responded before the voice note ended.
Yes.
Very 3 seconds to the end. And I will tell you what Wummi said in that audio. Only, where is my phone? Where is my other phone? Do you know that at the coroner inquest during the CTC, in the CTC, Wummi claimed that Mohbad was having mental problem?
Yeah.
That's what made that to be recording Mohbad. That sometimes Mohbad will manage go. Mohbad will deny. That's why she recorded Cloud Abby. So why did you delete every information? What are the information that was deleted on those phones? Have you guys forgotten that Wummi and Mobile, they share the same iCloud? Was it that phone that Mobile was talking about? Show Wummi, document, camera, CCTV camera. Show you law. Where is that particular phone that Mobile was talking about? Mobile till law could defend that more now. But already Mobile is talking about it now. He accused Wummi, Chauffeur Pamini. He said it in that record now. You cannot pay me, oh, let pay me go to my family me now. You don't have to be man sheni delay in the same bí mo bá ṣe pariwo síta fún àwọn Nairamali lórí ṣe fún ìyàwó ẹ̀ báyìí. Ẹ̀yin wá ní pé ká má sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìyàwó ẹ̀. Kí ló máa mú Mohbad tó máa sọ irú ọ̀rọ̀ tó tó yẹn sílẹ̀ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀? Ìyàwó ẹ̀ wá jáde ó ní pé Mohbad ó ń ya wèrè ń ṣe yẹ. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn jọ ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè?
Láyé kókó.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mohbad sọ ṣó ó jọ ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè?
Àtọ̀.
He asked you, where is my phone? Now, maybe you should play that audio again because there are some things Moti miss up. You know, point that in there.
Okay, yeah.
And this guy came out. What the best? In my brainwash, you are we pay Mohbad only sconskon lori. Don't take come out sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn jọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó ní sconskon lori. He said, where is my phone? Where is my other phone? Sorry. And he said, why did you delete my phone? My WhatsApp is gone. Why did you delete my WhatsApp? Wummi claim that Mohbad dash on the phone here. So if Mohbad dash any phone, where is my phone, and where is the other phone? So you are now telling us that Mohbad has mental problem. Does that ask that girl, does that show any mental problem? Can you play that voice note again? Because he said some other things that we need to bring out. When was the voice note recorded? That's why we said that by the time they do proper phone forensic.
That he was trying to explain to the wife. Just listen to the voice call. Here's my other WhatsApp that we share the same. That we share the same iCloud with. Me, I'm not feeling okay in my life again. For me, it was. I swear to my living God. You know how to have post conversation that you post that. No, Coco. If you don't pay around for what's more pay for, only for pay, I worry me. Coco, you want to go family in one night, to buy baby shit, as in jello. It little might be shopping one night, and I swear to my living God. One night, I wouldn't be shipping. I want to go. I should only pay me. I will be seeing you, if you get by me, I have a budget. Over by you. Over sure you go. Really? No worry. We shall buy me. What's about pulling? Buy you what's up, you shall go to back to the finally. I want to do.
Now you guys can agree with me that Mohbad does not sound like anyone. Tony, he didn't sound like someone that has cost coin in his head. At all. This woman just trying to paint him as if they are a loan so or Mohbad is on there. Only a matter to share iCloud me now. Why? Where is my WhatsApp? So people go to one bed of my post about to law.
Shari,
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá wa bí Olúwa ṣe yìí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá wa bàbá.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mohbad sọ.
Okay.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò ń ṣòní ó ti pẹ́. Èmi tó wà tó tún sọ tó hàn jù báyìí lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí mo mọ̀ ń pa ọ̀rọ̀ mi mo babaláwo rẹ ni mí o. Ọ̀gbà tọwọ́ ìyá tẹ̀ mí.
Ẹjọ́ sà, mo gbọ́ pé wọ́n ní pé wọ́n wá.
Tí mo rí ìyá he.
Ẹjọ́ sà.
Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ́mi sọ o, nínú tó gbọ́ lẹ́ o.
Olúwaṣeyì, mo gbọ́ pé wọ́n wá ẹ̀yìn náà wálé pé wọ́n ní mo gbọ́ ní o. Wọ́n ní pé wọ́n mú àbúrò àbíyàn kan. Ṣé òótọ́ ni?
Mo ṣẹ̀ gbọ́ níbẹ̀ báyìí ni.
Wọ́n gbé yín.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ bá rí gbogbo owó mi àṣà kọ́ọ̀pù wọn fi bàjẹ́ ni. Owó ìjẹ́wọ́ gbé mi kó sẹ́ẹ̀tì ni. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tẹ̀yìn. Gbogbo àwọn tó táwọn àbújọ tó sì fún mi bá di àwàdà. Kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ kan táwọn àgbẹ̀ ń gbé lórí ara wa? Àwọn tó gba Mohbad lẹ́nu jù á lọ. Ẹ mọ iye ìyẹn tó kó sí mi lọ́rùn mi. Mẹkáníìkì tó bá mi ṣẹ́wọ́ mú, ìwáyà tó bá mi ṣẹ́wọ́ mú. Àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní àwọn òmìnira mú. Ó yẹ ẹ sọ. Ìgbà tó wà mú mi wá mú bí òye yìí nígbà tí máa mú wálé. Ìyá tí mo jẹ láyè lọ́wọ́ ọba Elégùṣì. Wà láì lè gbàgbé, ìrẹ́bí ọ̀run ò lè gbàgbé láyé. Ọmọ mi kò ní gbàgbé. Ẹ̀dùn sí ẹni bọ̀dì mi ìrẹ́yìn ẹ̀kan láti pè mí àti láti kí ni pé wíwá rẹ̀. Madam kan ló pè mí láti US lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n bá mi bu ara fẹ́ mú mi dé. Wọ́n bara ó dẹ̀ madam yẹn fi mí dóko ó dẹ̀ sùn ẹ̀kún. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹgbẹ́ yà àwọn èèyàn kan tó bára wọn jà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbé mi lọ wọ́n ní kí wọ́n tó dandan àtàwọn gbé bá mi lọ sí ibùdó ìbílẹ̀.
Mo la wá fẹ́ channel.
Alágbẹ̀. Tó rí òfin Ọlọ́run àti àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn ènìyàn ní mo jẹ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín. Ọlọ́run ló wà lẹ́yìn wa léèyàn kankan lẹ́yìn. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ dúró justice lọ fún Mohbad ẹni tí wọ́n jáde káṣíwọ́de ìlànà ìlú.
Bàbá àti lọ́ọ̀yà wọ́n ti rẹ́dí sílẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ fi bàbá ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ short bàbá up pé kò ká ni mọ́. They call that intimidation. And that's what they intended to do to Baba Mohbad. So when Baba got to that station, I might be new, you buy me with that, so I'll be mixing it up with Yoruba English. So when Baba got to the station with his lawyer, in that station, when you get there, I'm a Babubo phone or one, you cannot allow to go in with your own phone. So they collected their phone. Actually, lower lawyer, they collected their phone. Now, when they got there, they thought they've captured Baba. And I keep saying something. Only pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn tún wọ́n fẹ́ máa deny pé Baba ní pé Baba Mohbad ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń sọ. And I said, this is the same station. Tí ọmọ mi competition sí, tí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ dá lóhùn wípé àwọn èèyàn kan ń nù òun. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ń nù òun, wọ́n sọ níbẹ̀, àwọn Samilari pé wọ́n ṣe ń nù òun, wọ́n sọ pé ọba Ẹlẹ́gùṣì ló ń rán àwọn o. Èmi dárúkọ, Bosman ló dárúkọ, according to petition tí Mohbad kọ sínú lẹ́tà kó tó kú. Ó ní bá ṣe ń nù òun, ó ní àwọn Samilari said ọba Ẹlẹ́gùṣì sent them. And according to Baba Mohbad tó sọ, he said in the letter pé àwọn Samilari gbé kọ́ nù òun kọ́ pa òun. Pé it was written in that petition. And you people, you don't do nothing. They said these people were denying. But to be candid, according to what I was told, and that's just the truth, that the Oba petitioned Baba Mohbad, and he also petitioned Samilari, and that was why Samilari came to that station. So Oba petitioned Samilari, but we don't know, I'm not privy to the information about whatever, but he petitioned Samilari. That was the reason why Samilari came to that station. Because ó bá fẹ́ yorùkú ẹ̀ kúrò nínú kíní petition tí Mohbad kọ. So why do you have to petition Baba? That is where I am wrong. That is where it is wrong. You were supposed to call Baba or call the elders or the chieftains in your palace to go and call Oba. Baba now. It is wrong everywhere, anywhere in the world. It is wrong. You Opo Baba. Kò tí pé wọ́n yẹ tí bàbá kọ́ ẹ tí wá gbé bàbá lọ sí the same station tí ọmọ collector tó competition sí, and you were trying to ridicule that man. And Baba said, under Obelo Baba, do you have evidence of this thing? Baba said, yes. My Baba was prepared. Baba Mohbad wá gbé document jáde, soft copy. These people were still acting as if they àwọn ọmọ kan tí bàbá ń sọ. They were acting as if Baba was not speaking German. And he said, okay, this is soft copy. Baba looked, okay, they need to go and print this thing out. They went to the Dr. Lordship copy. Baba and the king, why didn't he come out and clear the hair? But the petition has been out before he Mohbad fight. Why didn't he come out? Why is it that when everyone start talking about it, that you start coming out to say something about it? So my brother, wípé Samilari ń bully on money, tí gbogbo paper, àbọ̀mọ́sọ́pọ̀wò pẹ̀lú nípa ikú Mohbad. You heard about all those things. You do nothing about it. But over the go better and you want to remove your hair. So why did you Baba Mohbad again? And Baba never mentioned your name at anywhere. He said, Ale, Lopa Mohbad. I want to know Mohbad, Lopa Mohbad. Did he mention your name? The man with the canvas. Did Baba mention your name? He never mentioned your name. You brought that man to the station to ridicule that man. We made a mistake. We should have not allowed Baba Mohbad to bail himself. You will see if the whole world is not going to turn against you. Everybody now. When that petition was written, you cannot say that you were not aware of that. Because everywhere on the internet, if you have not heard about it, any one of your family member or your chieftaincy or whoever workers in the palace will have heard about it. You can't say that you never heard about it. And we all know that this Samilari works with you. We see have pictures of him, numerous pictures of Samilari, that he took pictures with you. The man with the canvas. And you did nothing about it. And the one Naya Bangba. Because you are the one that filled with the kings, with the rulers, with the big guns in the country. It's not done anywhere in the world. It's not done anywhere in the world. When Baba Mohbad, although they went to put some Larry in a room, they were questioning him in that place and all stuff like that. So far that it came out of your mouth, and I agree with you, the old pivot, that they should publish what the chieftaincy people said to Baba Mohbad on the front page of newspaper, and let the world know what some of the, because whatever the chieftaincy people said, it's regarded as Oba said so. Let the world hear how they were intimidating Baba, this man, to shut him up. They asked them, you have no evidence or no reason of you holding on to Baba. Because on that very day, you have no reason. There was nothing. And evidence couple now. So why is he saying that that you are the one that fight Mohbad? He never said it in the last video that he did on the blogger. He never mentioned your name. All me got to Baba Mohbad saw was that Ali Lupa Mohbad. Are you at the Ali that Baba Mohbad was mentioned? Did he mention your name? So why are you the Ali? If you're not the Ali, so why are you so keen to think that Baba Mohbad was talking to you? If you're not the Ali, let me just pause there. No, back to the audio. Back to the.
For us, Ọba fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa. Gbogbo orin tí ọmọdé yìí kọ, ó ti tó fún wa. Torí pé kíni? Tí Baba Mohbad bá jẹ́ n tó lè figagbága, tí wọ́n ní owó ní ọwọ́, táwọn náà jẹ́ ìkan lára àwọn pípù wọ̀nyí, á ti rójú tu ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ bá wa play ibi tí ẹni tí wọ́n pè ní ìyàwó tó ti sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kó favour ọkọ òun. ẹ bá wa play ibi tó ti ń na ọmọdé yìí tí àpá wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ tó wà níwájú ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé ẹ jẹ́ kó bá wa play ibi tó ti na Mohbad ṣé wọ́n lè pe bàbá Mohbad síta pé kó wá rojọ́ kí bàbá Mohbad má kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti petition pé n tí etí mi gbọ́ kọ́mọ òun tó kú ni wípé wọ́n na òun kiri wọ́n búlì òun and nínà tó ń búlì ọmọdé yìí ló ìwà lára ẹ̀ títí tó fi kú tó fi ń dá jókòó tí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ mo wá bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tí odò ògbólú eli rabi ẹ̀yin tó odò ògbólú tàmílágbà òkè mo mọ̀ pé ibi tán ní Wùnmí ti wá nìyẹn tí mi bá ṣe mistake tami ẹ ti kú ọba mi mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ mo fi pè yín ẹni tó wà nípò tami lẹ́ni ọmọ alágẹmọ 16 ọmọ alágẹmọ ṣọ̀fín yọ̀yọ̀yọ̀ ọ̀nà ọkọ̀ máyàn lẹ́ máa gbà kọjá tẹ́ bá ń lọ ọkọ̀ máyàn aládé lẹ́ fún gbẹlẹsẹ má nẹ koríko a pè yín ní wákàtí yìí ẹ bá wa sọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tẹ́ ẹ bá gbọ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ gbogbo ohun tí Wùnmí ṣe tí wọn ò ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún yín tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n kàn ní kẹ́ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ sí kẹ́ bá wọn ṣe nǹkan sí màá bẹ̀ yín màá rọ̀ yín ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ọ̀rọ̀ yóò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ emotion tó bá dẹ̀ gbẹ emotion á fi sí kóníkálùkù yọ tiẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ gidi torí tóníkálùkù bá mọ̀ ló máa fi rìnrìn àjò yìí justice yìí a máa gbà á máa gba justice yìí a máa gba justice yìí pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ kírú nǹkan báyìí kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yín tẹ́jábíyamọ òtítọ́ this is just the beginning lájẹsẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni àti ẹjọ́ ò tí ì dé kóòtù session lóyè wà tí ọlọ́pàá bá sọ tí wọn bá sọ dáadáa tó bá dé ilé ẹjọ́ tí wọn ní enough evidence wọ́n máa dàánù ni evidence ti wà olúwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni evidence wà á dẹ̀ máa gbà ọ̀rọ̀ wípé wọn ò channel kinní kan síbi kankan tí Nàìjíríà bá jẹ́ ìlú tó dáa kì í ṣe àwa mẹ̀kúnnù la máa dáwó fún bàbá ìjọba ló máa responsible for bàbá Mohbad àdẹ nílò jìnnà débi tá a dé yìí ẹni wọn ṣálẹ̀ wọn ṣe rally peaceful one ẹ ń gbé wọn. Wunmi, come out and tell us what happened to Mohbad. Who killed Mohbad on that day? Someone said we should have the driver. Driver kò bá Mohbad sùn nínú ilé. Mi ní kó má pe driver. But driver ò bá Mohbad sùn nínú ilé. Ta ló wà nínú ilé pẹ̀lú Mohbad níjọ́ Sunday títí di Tuesday? Where is the nurse who prescribed the motion kó fẹ́ motion sí ẹni bá mọ̀nà real one ẹni bá mọ̀nà kíní kó fi sí? We are not just ranting, we are not ranting. No. We are saying the truth. We want to know, why did you seal that house up till now? Why can't you follow Mama Baba Mohbad to that house on that day? With the body, Hindi. Kí ló dé tẹ́ tẹ̀lé baba Mohbad lọ sílé pé bo ló ti ń gbé òkú bọ̀? Kí ló dé tó jẹ́ ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù máa rí báyìí máa rìnrìn àjò oṣù 9 béèyàn bá ní oyún lẹ́yìn tí Mohbad kú àti bímọ? Why are we doing this to ourselves? For God's sake, we are the one who's supposed to support us. House of Reps, House of Representatives. And our honorable in Ikorodu, you came out that the time you said you would do the right thing. Are we really seeing it now? We want you to come out and talk. We want you to do something about this journey. We are talking about the life of a talented young man. Talented, you the youth. Where are you going? I'm just saying my own. I'm over 60, I'm going to 70. I'm just doing my best. And I'm not going to relent. We've been to Nigerian embassy to protest. And we are going to still continue to protest. Peaceful rally in London next Monday on the 24th. We are not going to stay at the embassy only. We are not going to do it at the embassy only because Nigeria announced here is like Nigeria. It's like the same thing. So we are going to move down to the streets and other places as well. We are going to get this justice. I'm not ranting. I don't really care. Ẹni tó tó mi ti kú, ẹni tí ò tó mi ti kú. I'm on YouTube, and since I've been on this journey, I left my program on YouTube. If you go there, you will see me. Àjọkẹ́ Adéoyè Ọlọ́run lórí Kí Ló Ṣẹlẹ̀. Since then, I've been unable to do my program. I can't rest, I can't sleep. This justice, we must get it, and we are going to get it. Whether you like it or not, àfi tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí aburú kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yín, gbogbo ẹni tó bá sọ pé ànígbà justice yìí. Ẹ dìde ẹ̀yin abiyamọ, lótìtọ́ àti ní òdodo tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní fojú sunkún ọmọ. Ẹ̀yin abiyamọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní fara gàwẹ̀. Mo mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní other side, ẹ mọ òtítọ́, ẹ mọ òtítọ́, ẹ mọ òdodo.
Àwọn other side kan, member àwọn kan wà níbi tó jẹ́ Kimberly. Please, can you delete the bastard?
No, you can stream this thing. I don't really care about your streaming. Timba tó bá jẹ́ ní orí òtítọ́ àti òdodo ni mo gbé wà tí mo ti gbé sọ̀rọ̀. Tí lọ́yà Mohbad, where are you tó wà níbẹ̀? Ẹ ló ń tẹ ìka allege because I wasn't there. So whatever. Ta ní fún Mohbad ní nǹkan tí wọ́n gún ní abẹ́rẹ́. We want to see it in us. This request is taking too long. If someone is unable to continue, can't you replace that person? Kẹ́yẹ́ fi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wá, kẹ́yẹ́ fi wọlé. Kẹ́fún wálé lómi tó máa continue inquest. Inquest, is this possible? Níbi tí àwa gbé wà yìí, wọ́n lè ṣe kíní lórí Zoom. Inquest, I've seen it. And I'm ready to participate nínú ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n ti ṣe Zoom tí wọ́n. Please, whatever ṣòfin, try and follow it. Rule of law, can implement here. Not just come out and tell us something. You understand? We are not going to abuse you, but we are just asking you to do the right thing at the right time, and may God bless us all. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Real quick, let me just say something real quick. Host, sorry about that. I just want to use this to employ every one of us. At this stage, these are the things that I've been saying since January, that we need to be very careful on what we say on social media. All right? We have to be very careful. If you do not have something that you can refer to, or you have nothing like a tangible that you can refer to, don't come on social media and start saying things that you do not see. All right? Like now, I have never come out on social media to say, Wummi look at Mohbad. We do not know, because I don't live in that house with them. And I've been very careful with that. But one thing I know is that we've spoken to, some people, when they were locked up, Prime Boy and the law nurse, whatever, we went there, we went to speak to them, and then we had some, according to what they told us, we got to know that there's a fight that happened in that house. So whatever happened to Mohbad, I do not know. But one thing is this, that we know is that Mohbad was this lane, and he never came out. He never came out. But because of all these things, still without, I still do not have that nerve to come out, because I'm not a police officer. I am not the government. I want to investigation. We're very careful on what we say.
Who bring you here?
That Kimberly? Okay. We're comment session. So what happened now is that we just have to be very careful. I'm only saying this so that we can actually, it's going to help us. We can always refer to things that we are on the internet, things that are fact, things that are said on the in the CTC. That's the testimony of the witnesses and the suspects. All right, and we all know that the police supposed to seal the house. They did not seal the house, but we were not there when Mohbad died, so we did not know. We eventually pied Mohbad. We claim that the nurse came to the house. My only worry is that based on what I was told by the suspect, by the testimony of the wife, I believe something happened to Mohbad in that house. But because of Jimmy Osembe, I cannot join you people to say Wummi look by Mohbad. You can never hear me say that. Even when I was on Iamyinkade, myself and Iamyinkade never come out to say Wummi look by Mohbad. We have to be very careful in some of the things we say. But the thing that I know is that every one of those people in that house know what's by Mohbad. Every one of them, Suladura, to the wife, to the nurse, and every one of them. But when you now come on the social media and say that Wummi, you start Mohbad, you do this, you do whatever, we have to be very careful on on the way that man saw on social media. That's why when you say something, I'll just keep quiet and I'll just keep watching. But when I say something that they say arresting people and all that, we have to come out again and start telling you this, that we need to be very careful. But the thing that happened, what we can hammer home is that one thing happened to Oba is the father of Liam. But the way the man with the canvas is acting now is even making it to, and the way the mother of the child is acting is making it to look like the story is looking it seems it's true. Because I don't know if that child is your baby. I don't know. Is there any big deal in doing the DNA? What stopped you from doing DNA? If that child is your child, one thing with everybody who starts. No, it's the
Mohbad's name. In society, it will be a free movement for the Liam himself. That is my own answer.
Okay, over to you now, man.
Okay. If Wummi did the DNA and the DNA was with Mohbad's son, number one, I will be happy and I'll apologize to Wummi. And whatever I can afford to give out, I will do that. And even I can tell Baba Mohbad, in my own opinion, not by force, to take Mohbad and go and bury him. Then I will know that. But he can still go ahead if he wants to go ahead with the petition. No doubt about that. And we will like to know if that DNA, not from Oluwole, we want that DNA to be done and the certificates to be real. I felt Oluwole's certificate. So that is what I will do.
Yeah.
That's my own solution.
We all agree that it is likely that if the wife of this deceased took DNA and the DNA turns out, as in I'm not talking about fake, I'm talking about original DNA, proof, because it's only the DNA normally testified where Baba Omolele you. So we the people cannot say that this is the father. See, we coming on social media and that's just the truth. Coming on social media and saying that this is Baba Omo, whether if you tell me that if you come and accuse me that first man or you are the father, I can sue you. That's why I said that sometimes you get the fact.
I'm not saying it will
all right, so sometimes, sometimes when you come out,
I would like you people to respect other people's opinion because I can't force my opinion.
We can't respect people's opinion.
I know someone is saying I'm just reading the comments.
We can never respect other people's opinion that will put you in trouble or put other people in trouble. Please.
All right. So, I'm just talking general. I'm just talking generally. I'm just trying to see. I'm only trying to as in I don't know. I've forgotten my line. To bring up our scope of thought, in all this area. All right, that we coming out to say, Eleni Baba baby. We do not have the right to.
And talk about it, correct here. It is not. And I also that they losing one just because of common sense.
So, host, in the citizen, according to Prime Boy's testimony, I want to refer to Prime Boy's testimony. I'm very careful. I'm referring to the testimony of Prime Boy at the coroner inquest. He said, according to him, he said Mohbad only slept one time with the wife of the deceased. Prime Boy said, one of the reasons of Janomoto was about paternity of the child. That is what we should be referring to. That the child is questionable. It's questionable. This story. You are to do things now. You have to question. Prime Boy also repair Baba Molele. So you don't come out and say Baba Molele. Prime Boy gave us the foundation that the child are questionable because Mohbad Kotofaja Wanimoto was that the paternity of the child and Canadian visa. Prime Boy also here. Only family issue. Exactly.
To prove the father of that child.
We are saying the same thing. Zayna, we're not dragging anything. This, you know what you want to pick up. I'm only talking to some people. We have about 281 people. What we can talk about is the urban name that we don't know. There are a lot of thousands of things that we can refer to. If you want to refer to the child of the baby Liam, you can say according to testimony of Prime Boy. Prime Boy stated that Mohbad only had sex once, but you know sometimes you can actually have sex one. You can have sex with someone right? So, but according to Prime Boy, he also stated that Kotofa Jawon ni Numoto was that Mohbad was having fight regarding to the paternity of the child. So, to know if you want to do more scope on then if the wife of the deceased know that there's nothing stopping her to do that DNA. That is my own take on that. This is my own side, my own take. If psychologically, if you know that child is from Mohbad, what stops you? In fact, hospital will FM. In fact, I'm ready to do it in 8 different hospitals. Because so you have to do it. So you're not saying that child is not for Mohbad. I mean, that child is for Mohbad, and they're asking you for the DNA. Is that something you're hiding? That is suspicious to me. Suspicious to me. Because every word, the whole person, it's not just for Mohbad. It's like there's something in this thing. When the whole news of Tani Baba Baby came out and back in the whatever, I was like, I don't believe in that narrative though. But the fact is that so far that you, the wife, refused, you are refusing to do that DNA. No, Otu was suspicious. Private. If you are a woman and you go and do DNA, and you know that child is your that baby is truly for me. Will you be scared to do DNA? Nobody's going to be scared to do any DNA. You will go ahead and prove me wrong, prove everybody wrong. If that child is from Mohbad, we are going to even put more money in the trust fund for Liam. Everybody's going to be happy, and we're going to happy. Even Baba Mohbad will be happy that we but how are you going to feel? Just imagine, and this is where I'm going to hang my mic. Is it possible? I just want to say something, sir. Is it possible now? You are saying that there are a lot of stories of people, the friends around Mohbad, saying that they're also doubting the paternity of that child. According to some of his friends of Mohbad, saying that probably the wife, according to Baba Mohbad, according to some people around Mohbad, saying that Mohbad, and according to in the car with Mohbad, saying that there was a fight and Mohbad was questioning the paternity of that child. So do you expect Baba Mohbad to not keep quiet? Mohbad, what about if that child is not for Mohbad? So you want the whole thing to go to Babolo. Just imagine that child is not for Mohbad. Can they allow that for their own child? So if Baba Mohbad is asking for a DNA, if there's some of them are saying that Mohbad did not say that he did not deny the child and blah 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 blah, but there are some things. There are some things team private so to say pé ìjà ọmọ paternity ọmọ ló dájà sílẹ̀ ní mọ́tò. That is actually suspicious. Ikú tí Mohbad kú, and the fact that we'll be hearing that it's likely that child is not from Mohbad. Otu Jackie open the window of suspicious. You know that thing, and if you know that that child is from Mohbad, go ahead and don't do any. But because you'll be hiding about it, but you DNA, what you show me pay, there's something that you are hiding there. So it is likely that child is not from Mohbad. So now, Zigna, can you see that we're actually on the same boat? I'm only trying to twist the whole thing and let everybody to be one on how they say things on social media. So we are saying the same thing, but we have to be careful of you saying that we do not have the right to come out and say that there's no evidence to say that and we have to be careful of what you say on social media.
I just give you clarity, ẹ jẹ́ kí n là yín sọ̀rọ̀ kan kí n já yín síbi kan lẹ́yìn yẹ̀bá torí iṣẹ́ tí mi ń ṣe àti ó máa jẹ́ kí mi reason different pẹ̀lú almost everybody get mo yẹ sọ. Ìdí tí ọmọ yẹn tó fi ń hùwà báyẹn ni wípé ó mọ̀ pé tóun bá lọ ṣe nǹkan tí ẹni kò ṣe yẹn ẹ ní máa stop láti máa accuse àwọn tẹ́yìn accuse. And àwọn ẹ̀kẹ́dẹ̀ ní àwọn ẹni power tó ń lò tó ń gbà sílẹ̀ nínú ibi tó tọ́ wa. Tí Nàìjíríà bá lè ṣe kọ̀ọ̀kan tọkọ̀ focus only lórí àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ fact. Ẹ má dárúkọ àwọn èèyàn. Fact nìkan ẹ rí pé ó tó máa jáde. Bàbá Mohbad ó ní right láti lọ fún kó máa béèrè fún DNA. Ó ní right fún gbogbo tó ń ṣe, kó má jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kó mislead wọn láti máa dá orúkọ àwọn èèyàn. Tó wà ní dárúkọ àwọn èèyàn tó ń béèrè fún ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀, ẹ máa rí pò tó máa jáde. But táwọn Nàìjíríà bá ti continue, ẹni báyìí ló pa ẹ̀, ẹni báyìí ló kíní kan, orúkọ báyìí, àwọn orúkọ tẹ̀ ń fi sí, ó dàbí àká ní pé wọ́n ń sá eré relay ni lórí pápá tí èèyàn kan tó mú kí fẹ́yàn kan, tó wá lọ mú kí fẹ́yàn tó wà nínú crowd, ẹ ti fail nìyẹn. Àwọn tó ń sáré yẹn nìkan ni ó máa win. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. Mo ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí màmá sọ pé àwọn dárúkọ driver. Látòrí driver ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó wà ní mọ́tò. Báwa ṣe máa ń ṣe iṣẹ́ nìyẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí mi máa yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀yin. Ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí driver. Ẹ máa kọ́kọ́ gbé driver máa tì mọ́lé. Driver máa wá kó máa clarify. Ọmọ ẹ lè jọmọ ẹ̀, ọmọ ẹ lè máa jọmọ ẹ̀. Tí tẹ bá tó mọ̀ pọ́n mi ò kí ń ṣe ọmọ ẹ̀, ẹ má accuse anybody kankan pé ẹni báyìí ni ó bí ọmọ. Ìmúmọ̀ ìjọba tí accuse yàn pé ẹni báyìí ló mọ tẹ̀ tí mẹ́ni tó lọ mọ gọ́gọ́. Ó lè jẹ́ lóòótọ́ kó kì í ṣe ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó lè jẹ́ àwọn tí ẹ̀ dárúkọ ẹ̀ gọ́gọ́ ló lọ́mọ yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn àsọ̀rọ̀ bá ti ń dárúkọ wrong people, ọmọ yẹn ò ní lọ ṣe. Ó mọ̀ pé àwọn ẹ̀ ló máa jà fún un. And in fact nǹkan tó pa ọmọ yẹn kò ní jáde. Power nìyẹn. So ẹ jẹ́ ká reason because bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń gbogbo everybody ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó yàtọ̀ sí tèmi ṣe máa rò ó. Until tí a bá tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣe àwọn nǹkan báyẹn la máa tó rójú tú ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Tí a bá lọ dára iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe fún orin tó ń kọ ó máa ní many people wọ́n ń bára wọn jà ní every day. There's many petition ló máa wà ní different stations. Àwọn ọmọ yìí ń jà ní every day. Anybody lè sọ pé ẹni báyìí ló rán mi, èmi tí mo wà mí báyìí. Àwọn èèyàn ti sọ lọ́nà pé èmi orúkọ mi máa lo orúkọ mi fún nǹkan tó kọ mi. Ṣé ẹ wá sọ pé mo ṣe ni? So ẹni tó forúkọ yẹn sínú petition tí tó bá ti dé court, ṣórí ẹni tó dárúkọ yẹn tó bá sọ pé òun ò dárúkọ ẹ̀, ṣórí ẹni yẹn tí wọ́n ti eliminate ẹni yẹn ni ó ti kúrò nínú mátà ẹ̀ nìyẹn. So torí pé wọ́n forúkọ yẹn sínú kinní yẹn, ẹ máa gbé orúkọ yẹn sẹ́nu until tí wọ́n bá tó investigate pé lóòótọ́ lẹ́ni yẹn ràn. So ẹ jẹ́ ká fún ìjà láyè láti jà sódà á lè jàre. Tẹ́ bá lọ continue láti máa ó tún dùn mí pé àwọn tó tún gbé lóyìnbó ó yẹ kán tún mọ tó ṣe ń lọ better Rísì tọmọ yẹn tó yẹ ṣe kíní yẹn mò ń ṣàlàyé fún yín. Ó lè jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn ti wò pé okay àwọn eléyìí wọ́n ti ń accuse wrong person or wọ́n ti ń accuse right person. Tí bá lọ ṣe ń sìn àwọn máa mọ̀ pé ẹni yẹn kọ́ ni òye jẹ́ kí aláwọ̀ kan máa lè ní sọ ẹni alágbára dẹ̀ ní alágbára ìyá ọmọ abẹ́yìn ìjà a máa dà yín láàmú wá ní rójú sí nǹkan tó ó ní nǹkan tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ta èjì ojú ẹ̀ta lọ tí ẹ bá fẹ́ rí di nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dárúkọ pé ẹni tó wà àwọn tó wà nínú ọkọ̀ àwọn tó wà nínú ilé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní sàkání ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe yẹn náà tọ́ba ti ká jà síbi nǹkan tó pa ọ̀tọ̀ ni tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jà sí petition ọ̀tọ̀ nìyẹn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jà sí nǹkan ní ọ̀tọ̀ nìyẹn ẹ ní láti eliminate ẹ ní láti divide ìjà yín ni tẹ́ bá kàn bẹ̀ sí dárúkọ everybody yẹn àwọn tẹ́ ń dárúkọ yẹn tẹ́ bá ti dárúkọ wrong person kan báyìí ẹ ti fail nìyẹn tẹ́ ẹ bá ti mú right ẹ capture right person. Tẹ́ bá ti capture right person ẹ dárúkọ right person. Ó tó bá ti lọ ń dárúkọ wrong person ẹ kàn sọ pé ẹni báyìí from there ọ̀dà àwọn èèyàn tó ti dárúkọ pé ọmọ yẹn sì tó rí ikọ̀ èèyàn bíi 5 different person wọ́n máa gbé fọ́tò ju èèyàn sí ara wọn. You understand? Nigeria need to stop it because as long we keep on doing this, personally, it's paining me because tí mo bá ti ń wo bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn bá tí mo ń gbọ́rọ̀ kókó tó ṣe ó máa ń dùn mí pé àwọn èèyàn wọn jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí di nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ má mislead bàbá ẹ̀ ní right àánú bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn máa ń ṣe mí all the time ni because ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ni wá àánú yẹn máa ń ṣe mí gan kò séyàn tí ọmọ máa kú fún báyẹn tó máa mọ nǹkan tó máa ṣe wọ nínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu gbogbo ẹ̀yìn báyìí ṣé ọ̀nà ọmọ igan kó lọ ṣe DNA ẹ máa ka nǹkan ẹ máa fọ́lọ̀ ẹ̀ because mo wà in details mo ń fọ́lọ̀ nǹkan bí ó yẹ kí èmi ṣe máa fọ́lọ̀ ẹ̀ mo ń tẹ̀lé àwọn kankan bọ̀ kò ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó everybody ń sọ mo lèmi gbọ́ èèyàn because iṣẹ́ tèmi ṣe yan kò mátà sí nǹkan téèyàn bá sọ nǹkan tó bá jò tó làwọn
Captain, thank you. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ clarify kẹ́ tó lọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí màmá sọ because èmi ò dárúkọ èèyàn mi ò dẹ̀ sọ pé bá kan so màá fẹ́ kẹ́ clarify ọ̀rọ̀ màmá kẹ́ tó kúrò.
Ẹ káàsán o.
Ok, ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n mi sọ ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n mi sọ.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ jẹ́ kó clarify ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ẹ ká sàn. Ṣe rí bí a ṣe máa rí nǹkan sí ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni èmi ò ní problem pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tí individual yín sọ mo give general advice pé tá a bá fẹ́ lóòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀.
No, ṣé mo mention èèyàn kan ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ clarify tẹni tí màmá sọ.
Mo lọ́rọ̀ tí màmá sọ pé nígbà tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ earlier mo ní tá a bá fẹ́ rí di ọ̀rọ̀ a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti orí ẹni tí bí dẹ́rẹ́bà jókòó sínú mọ́tò nígbà tí prime boy tó dárúkọ pé àwọn kan báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ tí prime boy sọ yẹn kò ń ṣe pé èèyàn kan ló wà ń bẹ̀ nígbà yẹn you have to investigate and eliminate ẹni tó sọ truth ní àríbẹ̀ yẹn or lie and then the only person tó wà ń bẹ̀ tó pé wà ní trial nobody has actually mentioned his name ẹni tó jẹ́ òun ni oníkọ́bì tó ti lọ gba mọ́tò ìdáhùn bó ṣe máa ń ṣe investigation yẹn wọ́n máa tó wá ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ máa eliminate àwọn èèyàn lọ and ṣe rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn tí ọmọ yẹn tó fi páì la máa sọ nǹkan tó ṣì ní kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ in 1 year a petition tó ti kọ.
ṣé àwọn tó ń ṣe case ṣé wọ́n wá ti pe driver tẹni kan pè.
Nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn àwọn nǹkan tó bá máa pè wọ́n pé kó àwọn tó ní láti.
Èmi ò dispute yẹn
nǹkan tẹ̀mí sọ fún yín ni àwọn tí a ní láti máa sọ pé kí wọ́n pè wọ́n pé kí wọ́n máa dárúkọ.
Support yín níbi tí ẹ sọ yẹn. Sir, Mr. Captain, so far when you are doing proper investigation, so far that ẹ máa wọ̀ tún ẹ máa wò sí. So far that the people tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ wípé wọ́n ní pé nǹkan tó fàjà mọ́tò yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ pátá ló tẹjà ó ti show wípé there's suspicious there's a suspicious in that case ó yẹ kó look into that matter ni yẹ ló yẹ kó fún wa ní ọ̀rọ̀ sọ wípé there is possibility that might not be for mobile so
ẹjọ́ ní ìtìná kẹjọ sọ̀rọ̀ tán.
so ó ti show pé kíni kò yẹ pé kíni àwọn tó wà ń bẹ prime boy spending ọwọ́ wà ní mọ́tò ni àwọn méjì dẹjọ sọ ti sẹ pé ìjà tó kọ tó dájà wọn sílẹ̀ is regarding to paternity of ọmọ o ti give suspicious nìyẹn so o give anybody right láti talk and they have to refer to what they said at the CTC whatever pé ọ sọ wípé nǹkan tó ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò
Nǹkan tó tọ́ra ti sọ nìyẹn o.
Tẹ̀ ń kó wọn ọlọ́pàá níṣẹ́ wọn bí iṣẹ́ náà.
Ìjọba tèmi dá láti sọ fún yín ni ìjọba tèmi dá láti sọ fún yín kọ́ lẹ́nu interpret. Mo ń tọ́ láti sọ fún yín pé hold on. Nǹkan tí mo ń tọ́ láti sọ fún yín ni wípé mo ní tó máa sọ pé DNA ẹ má ẹ̀ka dárúkọ pé ẹni báyìí ló lọ ọmọ kó tó ti kó wọ́n ṣe é. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a get the fact ká máa sọ lórí fact. The moment tí a bá ti dárúkọ èèyàn kan Irasan à ń fún wọn ní ààyè láti lè máa sọ pé òkè onírọ̀ kan ó ti di onírọ̀ náà ní ẹjẹ́ náírà. Ọmọ yẹn ká máa dárúkọ èèyàn tí wọ́n bá tó get the fact. Yes.
Àti wípé ọmọ yẹn ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ ọmọ Mohbad.
Yes. We escalate that.
Ní bàbá ọmọ.
Yeah, we escalate that. The moment ọmọ yẹn tó ti sọ wípé tí ọmọ yẹn tó sọ pé ọ ti ní púpẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́mọdé ẹ ká escalate that and fight on stand on that. Never actually mention somebody's name. Anybody ló lọ́mọ on start tó mọ̀ pé ní ẹ ló lọ́mọ. The moment ẹ bá ti dárúkọ èèyàn tó lọ́mọ ààrẹ ẹ ti bá kọjá.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, God bless you, sir. Yeah, I'm not the sister config. Yeah.
Okay. So, Captain, please, I have 2 questions for you. Now, are you telling us that you said are you telling us that the evidence that we saw, as in the petition that we are having right now, that we are holding as evidence, that we are analyzing that petition, are you telling us that?
I can answer that.
Now, you said you should not mention. Yeah.
You asked me a question and you referenced me.
I said I have 2 questions. You said that we should not mention names. Yes, me too. I reasoned to that no, we shouldn't say, it's A that have this baby, it's B that have this baby. Now, we shouldn't. And since when, people have been mentioning the names before, but the name attached that baby to somebody's name before, but since the publication we stopped, okay. But now we are analyzing to do away with petition. We should not go there.
I'm the one Samilari, right? You can analyze that petition, and in that petition, you can refer to that petition, and you can forcefully call the full name of Doba. And I will mention that name of Doba right now to you guys. According to the petition that Moba wrote, today, Wednesday, June 19, 2024, Postman, according to the petition of Mobad that he wrote before he died, he said Samilari and Co. and his court came to Mobad, they picked him up, they kept on bullying him all over the place. And they were boasting, saying to him that it was the Oba Elegushi. What's the full name of that man? Saheed Oba Elegushi sent them to beat Mobad, to buy Mobad. It was there in the petition. You can call their names. But that is according to the petition that Mobad wrote. You are not the one that said that. In the petition that Mobad wrote, and you have the right, because Mobad alleged that it was Samilari as they were beating him up, they were calling the name of that Oba, Elegushi Lurun no Mobad. You can say it. You can say that and let them come out.
God bless you, my brother.
I'll be currently in Ijebu Igbo, and I will be leaving for Lagos tomorrow, and I will take a flight to my Canada and come and arrest me if I go. Any one of you, and you're by himself. Because you are now.
Nobody can arrest you.
Nobody can arrest you.
Please, Captain, please answer my question. Captain,
you haven't allowed me to answer your question.
Allow Captain to answer my question. Thank you.
Okay. The question you asked, Shikuma Madaruko, the king inside the petition. And I thank God the bossman just answer most of the question. You see in that petition, also you see that's where it ends. So anytime you're mentioning his name, you reference that once a week that's what ends. In that petition, there's nowhere in that petition that says, do you understand that? Is there anywhere in that petition that says that? No. But whatever the petition says, if you refer to that, you haven't committed any crime. But that is where you are committing a crime, and you can be sued for that. So anything if you can actually say that, then you can say anything. Anywhere. I can mention anyone's name. Reference my name. I'll come out and I'll say it. What's your problem? But me only song go only continue. Only song continue. No matter to in fact, I'm actually an Ekiti man. Yeah, my village from where this guy came from, it's not even far. Shout out to so Ode do me go gidi pushing law. But you so pé kí wá máa dárúkọ èèyàn tí mo mọ̀ pé tí mi ò ní fact lórí ó lè jẹ́ nìyẹn ló ṣe but tí má tó rí fact ni máa tó wá ja ìjà títì ni máa tó wá accuse èèyàn. Lọ́kọ́ tí mo sọ ní mọ́mì mo ò ní kẹ́ máa dárúkọ èèyàn tó bá fẹ́ dárúkọ èèyàn ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín máa. But ẹ dárúkọ ènìyàn ní right place so that wọn ò ní ní agbára láti accuse.
Mr. Captain, can you permit me? I'll take that coffee. Do you have the petition with you?
I've read the whole of it. I've read the whole of it. I've read it back to back.
Okay, if you have it there, I want somebody to read out the petition.
No, before you read it, let me talk first, I beg. The music. Everybody ń sọ òótọ́ wà ń bẹ̀ point wà ń bẹ̀ but èmi fẹ́ pa òwe kan fún everybody ẹ lè fi tipátipá mẹ́sìn lọ sódò ẹ lè fi tipátipá fi orí ẹṣin kan pọ̀ sínú omi pé dandan àfi kó mu omi ọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ó ti tó fọlọ́gbọ́n ẹni tó bá mọ̀ òun ni kó pick ṣé ẹ rí ká máa repeat eléyìí ká máa ti ọ̀rọ̀ síra wa I want to ask you a question. I want you people to tell me whether you get evidence or you have the facts for hand. Even though ẹ tó ní evidence ìnáwó tó ní facts tó bá sọ náà ayé sì máa sọ pé are you there?
You understand?
Ẹ ti understand? Oko ẹ má dárúkọ ẹni yìí mọ́ pé òun ló lọ everybody ti understand. Ṣé ẹ̀dẹ̀ rọ̀rọ̀ driver àbí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí ló dájálẹ̀ láàrin Wummi àti Mohbad a ti sọ yẹn for two nígbà tí Mohbad ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú kó tó di pé wọ́n lọ́ọ̀kì Fẹ̀ràn up òun lèmi yìí ti sọ lórí pílátífọ́ọ̀mù Fẹ̀ràn pé Fẹ̀ràn ó léèyàn tó sọ fún mi wípé nǹkan báyìí ló díjalẹ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn ó ní màkàn náà tó wà ní orí pílátífọ́ọ̀mù tó wà àtàkì mi lọ́jọ́ yẹn ṣáàrí gbogbo yẹn ó ti lọ even the voice note tí the music tó ń play for one sit down normal a lot of people wọ́n gbọ́ voice note yẹn but a lot of people wọ́n pick a point nínú ẹ̀ ẹlòmíì go nowhere attach anybody to this baby tó bá pẹ́ Wùmí ti ṣe the right thing ni ní bára wa níbi tá a bára wa yìí anka a woman tó pera ẹ̀ ní ìyàwó alálùbáríkà lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ ọkọ tó ò lè sọ fún wa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọkọ ẹ̀ even ìgbà tó ń fọkọ ẹ̀ lágbẹ́rẹ́ òun jẹ́ kó yé wa pé I'm not there òun lọ ṣe indomie ju ẹ̀mí Mohbad lọ ni ẹni tó ń bọ́ ẹ tó ń bọ́ fámílì ẹ̀ and but gẹ́yì òun ló kọ́ sí everything tẹ bá ń gbọ́ mọ́ dàrú ayé Wùmí is number one because àwọn tó point lọ nígbà tẹ bá sọ pé àwa tá à ń ṣe justice for Mohbad we are dragging people even this guy he drag a lot of people ó ní private ló fi ọ̀bẹ mákẹ́jẹ̀ ló fi pa ọkọ òun ó ní nọ́ọ̀sì abẹ́rẹ́ tó fún ọkọ òun ló gbòdì lára ọkọ òun nígbà tó máa tún sọ ó tún ní bàbá Mohbad náwó kí nǹkan tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ who does that? báwo ni ara ọkọ mi ò ṣe ní yá mo wá pè mí ni mo pe ìwọ nọ́ọ̀sì pé kó wá bá mi fún ọkọ mi lálàáfíà ó wá dé ó wá gún ọkọ mi lábẹ́rẹ́ àbẹ́bí ìtì ẹ̀fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá abẹ́rẹ́ tó fọkọ mi ló gbòdì lára ẹ̀ immediately tó fọkọ mi lábẹ́rẹ́ system ẹ̀ wá change ó dẹ̀ gbẹ́mìí mi mo dẹ̀ àlá nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn pé kó lọ ó dẹ̀ pọ̀ ọlọ́pàá bàbá yẹn tún wájú tún wá bèèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ pé kí ló pa ọmọ mi ó wá ń jẹ́ kó yé bàbá pé ẹgbẹ́ kẹ lọ rò ṣé Wùmí ti mọ̀ pé èèyàn ló pa tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. So what are you telling me? Tó wẹ́ pé gẹ́yìn ti ṣe the right thing nígbà tọ́rọ̀ yìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni ní lọ́ọ̀gì mọ́tà tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ní bára wa ń bi tá bára wa tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà tún wá help wa ni kò sí ẹni tó máa pariwo lórí social media every time. Because àwọn ọlọ́pàá yìí náà wọ́n wà true lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kéèsì Mohbad. They don't address public no fún wa wọn ti ẹ̀ sọ anything. Nígbà tó máa kọ autopsy ẹ lọ gbùgbà tó ka autopsy. Tọ́lọ́pàá yẹn ṣe mistake kó tó di pé ẹni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọlọ́pàá yẹn ṣe wá correct wọn. Meaning that police they don't even sure ibi tó ti lọ ṣe autopsy Mohbad. Wùmí ló dá gbogbo kíni yìí lòun ló ń forí anybody gbára wọn. Ẹ má jà máa ní pé a fẹ́ máa true ọ̀rọ̀ síra wa. I want to ask you a question. Do you have the fact? If you don't have evidence. Ẹni tó bá ní ọpọlọ kó lo 36 ẹ̀ láti fi sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ní làákàyè òun ti kú òun ò fọpọlọ òun sọ̀rọ̀ níbi tọ́rọ̀ dé dúró yìí. Let us talking. Even the music tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ̀yin náà lẹ sọ ẹ̀yin ká má dárúkọ anybody ká má ṣe anything pé ká kàn analyse the voice note tẹ́ ẹ̀ play ni. Bọ́ yìí nǹkan tá à ń sọ látara ń sìn àti ẹ̀ ti ń kóra wa lọ síbi táàmù máa tọ́. And these people that will be trying to help you.
Guys, èyí kò sì dúró ní pé kò tá à ń sọ kò tá à ń sọ. Yóò ṣẹlẹ̀. This is just what I'm saying.
Last year,
this is just common sense now. Ṣé ló lórí kẹ́ ṣe pé fún Elégùṣì ni? Ṣé ló lórí kẹ́ ṣe pé kẹ́ tó make analyze kẹ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ ni? Ṣé dandan ni kẹ́ ṣe pé fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ni? Ṣé dandan kẹ́ ṣe kínní ni?
Ta ló ṣépè fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì? Símbò lẹ́tí tó ṣépè fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì.
No, bossman tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn táwọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé let's do things right. Orí wa ò kú.
But let us talk about something right now for real. Let us be clear. If you really want justice for Mohbad, the truth is that I guess the same month Mohbad the Oba came out with a disclaimer, right? The Oba came out with a disclaimer. I don't remember the date. I don't know if
the second
came out with a disclaimer. He distanced himself from Samilari. See, sometimes we need to be patient. Sometimes the Oba came up with a disclaimer. Today is on the Wednesday, June 19, 2024. This is Postman talking right now. The Oba came out and put out a disclaimer with a distance array from Samilari. I don't remember the date.
Yeah, right. So 15.
Now as of today, the Oba has actually come out. He actually came out twice. He put a disclaimer regarding to the petition and about Samilari. They find Samilari or family moon.
Enjoy anybody. So to mọ̀ pé òun lè ṣe láì máa ṣe pé àbí ń pé kó máa gbọ́rọ̀ bí apàlọ́wọ́ náà rọ̀. Abẹ́ ìwé lórí máa platform wá sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Because báyìí sí tẹ́ bá da tó ń sin náà sí orí òsì lè máa dà sí. Okay, so tó wá gbé gbogbo òsì ń kọ́ tá a ti rojọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Because àlè ló common sense wa.
All right. So, and he came up with a disclaimer. Pay all these stands are rare. If you go on the internet, it's all over the internet. That pay disclaimer sits up but I have my own stand. Now I'm going to clarify that. Do you know of recent again this year, this Oba again also put out a disclaimer where he is not the father of Liam. That's what he said. But now I want to talk about this is my own analysis now regarding to the disclaimer that the Oba put out. Let's say maybe September or somewhere he came out with that petition. And he was forcefully, I guess that was Iamyinkade came out a day and then I guess he saw Oba watching our live and then he directed this whatever to Oba and then the next day we saw this publication on when the Oba denounced that Samilari. But the fact is that this petition of Mohbad ought circulated on social media before. Why did Oba should be disclaimer when Mohbad was alive? Why did Mohbad was be disclaimer jadi to Samilari? That is my own concern. Now, the truth we need to know the truth from the wrong. You know, He petitioned Samilari because the Oba wants to remove himself from all the shenanigans of the whole story about all those things. But what I am not happy at is that I have petition Baba Mohbad because Baba Mohbad was talking based on that petition. Invite Babani. Not to say that you want to petition Baba, because it was according to what Mohbad said in the petition. But the thing is that the police are the one that now supposed to do their job to now investigate why Samilari to fin Wummi Mohbad to the Fitaruko Oba Sunukini. Why is it that the Oba editor the fellow no Mohbad the Nzorupe Oba and maybe probably Mohbad have been saying that we all thought that Samilari always even used the Oba's name. Is the family of Olerugushi. He always uses it so because they know the Oba because they take pictures together and all stuff like that. But to find that the Oba has actually come out and distanced himself on September something 2023, he has distanced himself. All right? But regarding to that petition, petition to Washi, yes or no? Like I said, for someone that is here, butterfly, I am from Ijebu. I'm currently I was in Ijebu day for Ojitioba, all right? And I'm presently in Ijebu, Igbo. I'll be going to Lagos and I'll be based in the hotel very close to the airport. And my flight is around 7 p.m. yesterday. On Friday. And I will be leaving for Canada, all right? But the plane I'm going to fly, I'm not going to tell you that. So because I have a protest, I have a demonstration on Monday. So if you want to pick me up, come and do that. And that's just the way it is. So Nigeria, judging Nigeria, but all this rubbish that is going on circulating in Nigeria, we do not want that. But the truth is the truth. Oba has distanced himself from Samilari. He has also said that he has also put a disclaimer that he is not the father of Liam. And that's just the truth.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú, ẹjọ́ nínú disclaimer yẹn ṣé wọ́n dárúkọ pé àwọn kọ́ ni wọ́n dárúkọ Liam. Then nínú disclaimer yẹn.
Kò sí ọkàn ẹjọ́ kò sí ọkàn tó kan Liam àtọba abeg kò sí ọkàn tó kan tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ọba orí petition ni ti sọ̀rọ̀ ọba orí petition. Orí petition náà ni mo béèrè if you listen very well. Tó kan Liam ẹ máa mú ọ lọ́wọ́. Ọba listen dáadáa petition ni mo béèrè question and if you want us to ask question about the petition.
Hello, mommy.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Yeah, Kindo Soro, in that disclaimer, what the person in question said, in Nigeria, for investigation, it's now obvious that public opinion doesn't matter to the police. Whereas in developed countries, police are not spirit. Police are not, despite they use technology, but they are not immortals. What they act upon is information from the public. But in Nigeria, information from the public will put the public in trouble. There are some things, even everything we say, even if we say so many things, 85% can be lies, but the 15% inside there that are true should not be swept under the carpet. That means whatever anybody says, whatever is being said in public, police should always accept it and investigate it. Because there's a popular saying that in every rumor there's an atom of truth. Should we allow the truth to waste? That is the situation we find ourselves. And let me tell you this secret, sir. That's the logic that I've been using. They wish I'm arrested. They want me arrested. But there's nothing
nothing they can use to arrest. They can say pin on me.
God bless you.
Nothing they can pin on me. They know me, they've seen me, they know my involvement. But they are looking for how to pin me. But I've been very, very careful. This is not the first struggle I'll be engaging myself in. But you will never see me mentioning, if I mention a name bam like this, they are going to record it, and next day, my own petition will be the fastest of all. Because they are looking, they are seriously. So, people in diaspora, they have the liberty. But that mentioning of name that cannot be justified is like a distraction. If we don't allow, if we are not hammering on point, fact we see, or fact we've seen, we've gathered. Fine, we can keep discussing on...
Mr. Grexy, what is going on right now is that people are saying, Mr. Grexy, so lead to this question is that people are already getting worried that is it possible? Why can't they mention the name? Why can't they of the king? And I said that's why you have to tell them that can they mention names? How can they mention name on social media? If I may ask you right now, can you make? Oh, you're receiving a phone call. I'm sorry, I was ready to settle.
Sorry. The petition was basically some like others, but I will tell I'll read out.
It's my kids, okay?
Okay, I'll read out the petition word for word, and I will call out the police to work on the petition because I know I will avoid the bitterness and the danger. You know, you see, when you are talking on something, what these people do is that they don't gather your voice complete. They will just pick on where you say it and what you say. So they conjoin statements. They pick one statement where you mention this one, then join it to the one that you are saying this, and this. And that is what Veron keep challenging them till date. That look, you cannot just play 30 seconds or 45 seconds voice note or as a 45 second recording of my voice and say I said this. If you cannot play my full show, there is no show that is less than 2 hours. So we will all sit down and watch it. Play my full show. Let me so that people will see how the name came out or how I was able to I mentioned these names. Not that somebody will just pick and pick. So in order not to, I know what I'm saying, and I think if we are people in diaspora, you have the liberty to call out, but will they help? It's not going to be a distraction. The police that were supposed to use for investigation are now being used for petition. Are being used for petition. So rather, we should call the police to do proper investigation on our matter. Revisiting the petition is still valid and is still a reference. Even those mentioned in the petition have not gone to the police or made a statement regarding the petition that the petition has been cleared. Which means we have not seen that the petition has been treated, all the names there have been cleared. So it's still a valid document. We can keep talking we can keep talking on the petition. Let's go further by gathering references of people who have of cases that petition was sent before this thing, like something like this happened. And at the end of the day, those petitions were the one involved. So it's a logical and a very systematic battle because when it involves people of hierarchy, you cannot just push down a big statue. No, or you are harmless. You don't want to face 2 or 3 people with arm. That's a big risk. It's going to be a colossal loss. So let us be calling out to him. Fine. What they have said before the court is they are valid statements that we can build our statements on. We can call out those. Look, why I keep calling out Wummi is because she was there at the scene of crime, at the place, all of them in that house. Nobody can take their names away from my mouth. Nobody can take their names away from my mouth because they were present at the crime scene. Nobody can take away the name of the driver if it's known, because he was there 24 or 48 hours before the death of the guy. Nobody can take the name of Sam Larry, Naira Marley, and whatever, because there are records of bullying established with video evidences on this guy. So all these things with evidences, with facts that I can defend and speak on. Nobody can take them from our mouth. But calling out this person is responsible for this, or this person was this. No, we can't justify, we cannot substantiate it. Even if you are being told, did you see it? No, somebody told me. Who told you? Somebody on social media. Can you bring the person as a witness? So I will now be talking to someone who is using fake ID to interact with us on social media. We need to wise up. Thank God a day like this has come. And I thank God the kind of panelists we have here. We can learn, we can teach ourselves, and we can understand what we are trying to say. Because I know there will be some panel. If you say something like this, I swear to God, it will be like you are being attacked by a dinosaur. So let's apply some wisdom so that we don't keep losing our soldiers, so that we don't keep losing our voices. We need everybody to be free. We need everybody outside so that this battle can be easier for us. Because if we keep picking, if we are left with less people, the voice won't be as loud as when we are together. So let us be logical, especially to those who are on ground in Nigeria. Especially those who are on ground in Nigeria, we need to be very, very wise, very, very wise. You can even analyze and say your words without mentioning name. But those you are talking to, who will know the person you are trying to refer your words to. They will know who you are referring to. But you won't mention name. That's another way. That's another way. So it's a matter of trying to keep as Westport is away, Veron is kept, Alpha is kept. Iamyinkade also is there now. Are we not missing them? No matter what, they will have contributed 1 or 2 things. But they are where they are now. They can't even access their phone. They can't come on the internet. They can't speak to us.
Bàbá Bùrẹ̀ jẹ́ kí a dúpẹ́ ẹ rọra máa sọ̀rọ̀ torí ohun tí yín náà ó ṣe bákan. I appreciate yín bó bá ti rà ní lárí. Wọ́n ò lè lọ síbẹ̀ kán ṣe fún bàbá Mohbad tẹ́ ń ṣe fún wọn yìí. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n mọ ẹ̀kẹ́ èkú Ọlọ́run mọ tó máa fi san wọ́n. Ẹ ṣe èmi náà mo fẹ́ máa lọ for now. Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn ẹ̀yìn náà wọn. Ṣé àwọn gidi àtọ̀ rẹ̀ ní labalábá? Can I say something, please?
Okay, ma.
Ó dàbọ̀ jàre ẹ ṣe.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, commenters, viewers, hosts, and my fellow panelists. I wanted to ask that if they should bring the driver's face, the people that can be trusted. Because Prime Boy was there, Spending was there. So Spending and Prime Boy can identify the face of the driver. Because they cannot stage a fake driver for us and give him a wrong narrative to bring out. Because according to Mama Nurse said, and I quote, she said, kò kí n ṣe statement tí ọmọ mi kọ sílẹ̀ òun ni wọ́n kà síta o. If you read, like, if you go to Mama Nurse statements online, she said, kò kí n ṣe statement tí ọmọ mi kọ sílẹ̀ òun ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá kà síta o. So anybody can be compromised. So if Wummi bring Prado driver for us, we are not believing it. Neither Darusha or Adra, because they were not in the car. But Wummi was in the car with them, right? And Spending too was there. Prime was there. So the two people that can fish out the real driver's face, Spending and Prime Boy. Without those people, we are not believing anybody that they bring out for us as the Prado whatever driver. Because nobody's talking about the Prado driver, nobody's talking about the nurse.
And those are the two most important people. Most important people.
Mm-hmm. So, and Spending and Prime Boy, they cannot lie against themselves and they cannot cover anybody up because they want a prison. So they will not go to prison for anybody. So that or that. So that is the reason why we should believe them, because they are not even suspects. They are witnesses. Because people are saying Prime Boy is a suspect. Please, how is he a suspect? There was no fight between Mohbad and Prime Boy. If at all there was a fight, there was no video coverage. Because the celebrity and the commoner was fighting. And there is no video coverage. And they expect us to believe that he's a suspect? Do you think we are fools?
And why government calling out those people, the police and others, who are supposed to show us the right pathway to justice, to quick justice, and to help us end all this back and forth drama. We really need we didn't supposed to have submitted an application requesting the nurse before the coroner inquest. It should have been among the list of those that are supposed to have been invited automatically. But now we don't know. An application has been submitted, hoping that the coroner magistrate would approve it. So it really shows that the way the government is trying to do this thing and the way we try to model it up ourselves, leaving issue and addressing certain issues that are not necessary. There are issues that are very, very germane that we're supposed to focus on. We are leaving those ones and running after shadows.
Talero ponditete gbogbo tí everybody ń lọ. Talero only gbogbo game. In my own opinion, Wummi ló ṣì ń win. Òun ló ń win. Òun ló ń dictate direction for everybody.
Wummi don dictate farm we come and say proper investigation too.
No, but no, that's not the case. But òun ló ń win now.
Baba.
First day tí kankan tó wọ́pọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀.
Hello, Baba.
Ẹni sùn.
Kò win ó kàn mú ìlú people dey.
Mo sọ pé ó win, but òun ló play game yẹn better. Okay, ẹ wo first day tí kan ṣẹlẹ̀, right? First day tí kan ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bá àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀. Ó ti ojú everybody, ó push gbogbo Nàìjíríà away. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ sórí kìíní pápá wọ́n ti pa o. Then Nàìjíríà àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló dákẹ́ fẹ́m kò sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn Nàìjíríà ẹni báyìí ló pa àwọn tó wà London pẹ̀lú àwọn tó sì ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn tó wà níbi tí wọ́n ti pààyàn mọ́ kò dárúkọ wọn. Everybody wá bẹ̀ sí run away. Wọ́n ń lé àwọn èèyàn tí ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀. By that time tí wọ́n máa fi padà àti everybody máa padà wá sílé. Àwọn tó jẹ́ suspect gbogbo fún ara wọn oníkàlùkù tí ó ti pìlà dànù. Ó tún kúrò lórí yẹn, wọ́n ní kó lọ ṣe DNA, kó kàn ṣe ordinary DNA kan clarify pé òkè ọmọ yìí ọmọ bọ́ yìí ló nà mọ́. Ìyẹn gan èmi DNA gan òun ṣe é ṣùfẹ́ mi because DNA ipò ìgò tó bá yẹ DNA jáde kan tó ń ṣọmọ gan ìyẹn kò tí ì sọ ẹni tó ti pa ìbọ̀bọ̀ yẹn àti ìmọ̀kan tó pa òun gọ́gọ́ ló mọ̀ yẹn fún wa. Bọ̀ pé láti lè put pressure láti béèrè question yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló pa ọkọ ẹ ní ọjọ́.
Before I was, people are saying that there was no nurse. Yes, there was actually nurse. There was nurse lower and panty, and I want to read nurse, all right? But what I'm trying to let you know is that this case that is going on right now is even beyond in Wummi. At least everything is really wrong. No proper investigation.
Bossman, let me say this. Before God and man, I was in contact with a friend of Mohbad who was very, very close to me. I was like, what happened? How did this? He said, sir, please don't ask me questions. My parents had warned me not to say anything concerning Mohbad case. This I'm saying, I'm just saying it for the first time. Right? And this thing, it happened around January. When I was like, please now, can you come out and tell us what you know and what you... He said, no. Sir, my parents warned me. And I know some people might have gone to the parents to either, I suspect threatening. Because this is what you said just now, brought as it took my mind to that time. Is beyond Wummi alone. But Wummi can help us to untangle that twisted web. If she's sincere to say exactly what happened. Because there is nothing that could have happened to Mohbad without you seeing it. You and him were upstairs. So there is no... If they are looking for a suspect, it should be the number one suspect. Suspect does not mean she's a culprit. But a suspect can lead you to who the real culprits are. So she knows a lot, and she has openly confessed that I know a lot. But the music gods, who are the music gods? They have taken him away from me. Who are they? Who do you want to give the trophy? Even if you are given, if you handed over,
you remember she said something that I know who fired my husband. I know that she knows who fired her husband. And he said that it's the music gods, the industry gods. So have they held on to that girl and asked her, who are the industry gods?
Papa Mohbad made a statement, published a statement regarding that. Not one of Ojono. If we don't relent, we keep talking, no matter what, even if we are, we'll go and use whatever we want to use to clear our throat. So we keep shouting and talking and play our own role within the ambit of the law. Within the law, we are going to play our own role because there is no law that says I cannot speak for justice. I will speak for justice. We all will speak out, we speak for justice until we get that justice. We will not keep quiet. We will never keep quiet. So if mi ò ní like máa argue ní ojoojúmọ́ ní pé kẹ́ máa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá mọ̀ pé ẹ lè ṣe kẹ́ máa ṣépè fún Liam, ẹ lè ṣe kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí apalọ̀ àbí kẹ́ ṣépè àbí kẹ́ máa dárúkọ Elégùṣì gbogbo gbà ẹ máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ láti ló ń wérò láti 70-30 òun ló fààyè gba gbogbo nǹkan báyẹn èmi ò fààyè gba nǹkan báyẹn lọ́dọ̀ mi. The music. Let me answer Mr. George. Mr. George, if you want to know Sylvester autopsy case, it's different from Mohbad autopsy case. When they wanted to take sample of Mohbad, they called for private, as in for the family. Do you have a pathology or do you want to get involved? And the man brought his pathology. The family took a pathologist to work with the pathology of the government. So they took the samples together before the body, as the body was placed under the corona. They took the samples, so they were free and easy for them to go and do the autopsy. But when they wanted to do Mohbad testing now, government did it without involving the family, without asking the family, are you interested in bringing your private pathologist? Do you want to join the government pathologist?
Tẹ́bà lè ṣe explanation kìíní ẹ máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ láti 70-30 tó ti ń sọ bí àbálọ tọkì láti ló ń wá gift èmi ò wá gift ìwọ̀n wíwò láti 70-30 òun ló wá nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí
ó ti tó ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síra jọ.
Hello, brother.
Let me just finish with this, bro.
Okay. Continue, Mr. President.
Papa was not called for. The family was not reached to bring private autopsy or have a private pathologist. So it's very difficult for them to now, after they've taken the sample, the samples they wanted to use for the toxicology and other tests. The body was placed under corona. Nobody can go. You can only see, you cannot touch, you cannot do anything with the body. If you are saying you want to see the other side, they will turn it for you. You can only access, but not a pathologist can go with you. It is the family and the lawyer.
This is the part.
And most importantly, Baba's legal team has submitted an application since January or February for private autopsy. The court has never given a date. It has not given a date, neither has it been assigned to a judge. Tell me. You see, people can sit at their comfort zone behind their keyboard and type anything. People can sit and open their phone and say anything. But when this explanation we are giving now, we still give it tomorrow, next tomorrow, just because you want to hold the negative narrative that you are being fed with. Look, if we are sincere with this justice, we should first understand the system we are operating. We should first understand the constraints and the limitations that we are having in this justice for Mohbad. It's not like anywhere you are outside Nigeria. Nigeria system is a different fold with different whatever. How do they call it? So it's very different. That's the way it's being designed. Once a body is under corona, they can release it for you and you go and carry out your autopsy, whatever. It's on your own. But as long as the body is still under corona, you cannot without a court order. So, Mr. George, know that and know peace. Thank you.
Mr. Correxi, regarding to what you just said right now, these are the part that some certain set of people are brainwashing people. They did not know that they will just pick up some because they have a platform. They will just say things just to incite people. Imagine somebody on the comment section now saying that you have to prove it to who? So why is it that it's Mr. Miwa that you're holding responsible? What about the legal team? And who would they want to prove it to? They should bring whatever they're doing to the social media. So to prove it to who? To prove it to you?
That man then be Wummi supporters.
You see, sometimes I just don't understand why. Sometimes I don't know how some people think. Sometimes, okay. So when they're how some people think sometimes, okay. So do your investigation to find out that at the coroner inquest, they only have Baba to have access to the body. They are saying we cannot bring in pathologies to see the Mohbad, or to check. We have to take permission from coroner, and they've not gotten any hearing before we can do anything. They have not given us a date, no sitting hearing yet. We are saying that they should go and do private autopsy. Sometimes you always want to put the whole blame on Mr. Miwa, and I know that there are some people that are pushing that narrative to some of you people. And those people that are pushing that narrative are those people that have personal issues with Mr. Miwa. And I'm telling you in fact, Blessing, the daughter of Baba Mohbad, to see the body of Mohbad. And I ask a question. On everywhere all over the world, when I say indictment, I keep screaming about the indictment. And I ask, when they exhumed the body of Mohbad, body Mohbad here, lab, that morgue, you are going to clean the body now. You are going to remove stop you see. Am I yokuro now? Am I clean? Am I well now? What's the name?
Bola Jasi, you know.
Bola Jasi by you.
Where to look? And don't answer any.
Bossman, please continue. Don't be distracted. People are watching.
That one calls for attention.
Bossman.
What I'm trying to say, I kept saying that after they took that body to the lab, and I said, to a woke body here, because there are a lot of stories, rumors saying that the body was stabbed, and we still have a video, the 20 Zoom body Mohbad. We saw blood flowing out of the body of Mohbad. Now, the kind of blood that was flowing from that body, I was saying, I gave a lesson, I gave a train, and I asked a question. It's aggressive. Remember, I asked you. And that's when I started spitting out, I was saying the truth, that there is Ojoro, and I've been screaming on Lady Ryan's platform saying, Ojoro don't day. Ojoro don't day. The fact that when they exhumed the body of Mohbad, and you took that body to the lab, did you call the family to come and check the body? And I was told that when they exhumed the body, but when they exhumed the body, only pay Blessing the Konlo Losibe. That was when they did the external autopsy. Come and examine the body. I did not know what she saw in that body. I don't know what she said. You know that. But the fact is that when you want to do the internal autopsy, that is when you want to start taking specimen from the body, organs, and all that. Did they invite the family pathologist to be there? They said no. I said, what? They did not allow Baba Mohbad to come with his pathology. The government supposed to.
Was out. His pathologist was not there. There was nothing like a kind of parallel examination of the body. You do your own. I write my report. Government does his own, and they write their own report too. But in this case, the government is taking over everything. Even the blessing that was sent there. You just exhumed someone's family, and you expect it was like a game. It was like a game. How would somebody so dear to someone? Even Blessing just lost her own brother. It was even Baba they initially called that Baba should come. Baba said, how will I come to see the body of? He said he can send the representative. He called Blessing. Blessing, you can go. Blessing went there. Blessing could not even stay to see what they were doing. She couldn't view what the situation was. The best person that could stand that situation was a pathologist. And they never told the family, advised the family, or even request from the family. Someone who has not lost somebody like that. This Mohbad case is new to them. They are not conversant with the system. So they wouldn't have known that they needed a pathologist before accepting that government can go ahead. You should have told them, do you have a pathologist to use? There was nothing like that. Even there are supposed to be a paper given to them to Baba to sign. No document was given to Baba to sign. It was just a verbal explanation on phone. So a lot of things happened that was wrong from the first day. But no matter how wrong it was, no matter how many wrongs that might have happened, that cannot obstruct our way, or cannot obstruct us from getting justice. Because all those wrongs, we will put them right.
and we must ensure that we don't leave anything undone. We'll do everything. It might take time, but we are still in it. We'll be in it until we get justice. So, bro, boss man.
So regarding to, let me just say something real quick regarding to Iamyinkade, music private. You know, I was here on your platform yesterday, and I told you that I will come back.